Good morning, students. Today we are continuing with the next part of the poem on the word stage. In our last video, we learned about different stages in human beings' life, and in that we complete four stages. First four stages in human beings' life. Okay, which are like the first one will be infant stage, means the primary stage of the human being's life. Second one, schoolboy stage, means how human is behaved in as a schoolboy in his life. Then third stage will be lover, as a lover, and how, which are the changes in that specific stage we learn about that. Fourth stage will be soldier stage, as a soldier, means in that stage which changes are occurred in human beings' life. After that we complete. Okay. So today we are continuing with the next stanza of the poem. So on the world stage, poem written by William Shakespeare. Okay. So listen carefully. And then the justice in fair round belly with good capon line, with eyes silver and beard of formal cut. Okay. Means what we in and then justice means the next stage in human being's life would be justice. Means as a justice or which things are offered, see, in fair round belly with good capon line. So this good capon line means what? With excess fat from careless eating habits. As all of us know that fat means what? With excess fat from careless eating habits. If we have careless eating habits, then only there is increase of fat in our body. Okay. Then with eyes, silver and beard of formal cut. Means what? See, in this stage, that is in justice stage, well fed with different tempting food. Human being eats different tempting food. His appearance is formal and he looks mature. In this stage, justice, he looks as a mature person. Okay. Then see, next one, full of white sauce and modern instances. Means in his life, full of white sauce and modern instances. Sauce means what? Things. He says different things, mature things, and so he plays his part. And in that way, he plays his part in his life. The sixth stage. The sixth means the next age shifts into the lean and slippered pantaloon. In this stage, poet didn't explain the name of the stage, but we have to understand by the explanation that which is the stage, next stage. See, sixth stage is old age. Means how human being is turned into old age. Okay. So see, which changes are occurring in this stage? See, into the lean and slippered pantaloon. Means in this stage, he wears pantaloons and slippers, and he with spectacles on nose and pouch on side. And obviously in old age he wears spectacles. Okay. His youthful pose well serves a world to white. Means what? See, his youthful pose will say well serve a world to white. Means what? Clothes fitting, covering for ladies. He likes to wear that type of cloth. For his shrunk shank and his big manly voice. Means what? Shank means leg. Shank means he was trying to cover his leg and his big manly voice. And as an old age, his voice turned into lean and very silently like a child. Okay? As all of us know, in our day-to-day life, in our house only, there are children and old people also. So we observe that what is the similarity between that people. Okay? Then see, turning again towards childish treble pipe. Treble means what? 3 times bigger than. Means compared to the other stages or earlier stages in his life, he was 3 times bigger. Then and results in his sound last scene of all. And results in his sound last scene second childhood, as we have read first these words as second childhood means old people are somewhere like the children. Okay, in that second childhood and near oblivion. Here they explain the word second childhood as a return to the helpless, ignorant state of a child. Means in short, they are depend on the other person in his house. Okay, or other person in his surroundings. Okay, and oblivion means what? The state of being unaware or unconscious of surroundings and happenings. He was unconscious about other things. Okay, oblivion. Then the last line will be stand still, stand eyes, stand still, stand everything. Okay, but stand means what? Without. Means in the last stage, okay, what happened? He was, the human being was without teeth, without eyes, means without taste. He was not interested about taste or didn't have any taste. And in that way, poet explains that there is sense of everything, means without everything. He was not interested or didn't have anything in his last stage. Okay, so I think all of you understood the meaning of the last line. Stand still, stand eyes, stand still, stand everything. Means he didn't have anything with him in the last stage. Okay, that is the meaning of the last one. In this way, poet explains that different stages in human being life. Okay, so here it is the last stage. Okay, so what is the name of the poem? All the world a stage. Okay, here the imagination of the poet. In our last video, I explained about the name and the central idea of the poem, and what is the relation between the name of the poem and central idea of the poem. Okay, and in that way, we see the different stages in human being life. Okay, and according to that, what happens is in the up to the last stage, poet explains the human being's life indirectly. Okay, so see, I think all of you understood that. Read the poem carefully again and try to understand the poem. Now, in the last video, I explained the figures of speech in that part. Now, in today's part, which are the figures of speech included? See the line. His youthful hope will save a world too wide. Okay, read this line. In that line, W sound is repeated again. That's why the figure of speech is alliteration. Okay. Then see the next line. And whistle is his sound. Whistle, a kind of a sound. That's why the figure of speech is onomatopoeia. Okay. And then the last line. Stand still, stand eyes, stand still, stand everything. Stand word is repeated again and again for giving the poetic effect. That's why the figure of speech is repetition. Okay, so try to understand the poem by this point. Okay.
Now the English workshop section. We see the English workshop section. See question number 1. Read the words in given clouds. Match them with what they signify. Okay. Here they give some words and we have to match them with the proper word. Okay. For example, one word is suggest the stage means the life. Here in this poem, poet explains different stages and that word is related to the word life. Okay. Then second one, read the poem carefully and complete the following table. Means ages of man, role and qualities or actions. For example, suppose first stage will be an infant. Means as an infant his role was, and qualities he is explained in the poem, that is mewling and pucking. Okay, in that way you have to write here 7 stages, and last one will be old person going through second childhood. That is the role. In that way you have to write down. Third question, write down in your own words the difference between the following stages of a man's life. Okay, second stage and fourth stage. In the second stage we are between 3 years to 12 years. Okay, this is the childhood stage. Our parents and teachers are there to guide us in our second and fourth stage. Okay, in the fourth stage we have reached adulthood, hence we make our own decisions and live our own lives. That is the difference between second and fourth stage. Okay, in that we have to write down third stage and fifth stage. So third stage will be when we are in teenagers. During this stage we are full of life and fun. We do not have any obligations or responsibilities. This is also the stage when we meet our life partners. On the other hand, the fifth stage, where we are middle age, we are settled down with our families. Thus we have to fulfill various obligations and have responsibilities. Okay, and in that way you have to write down difference between first stage and seventh stage. Okay, pick out lines that contain imagery. Which lines suggest us the imaginary? See, second, schoolboy. In that, winning schoolboy with his satchel and shining morning face, creeping like a snail unwillingly to school. That is the meaning of the line. Okay, in that way you have to write down, see, soldier, judge, and the senior citizen. You will notice that there is no rhyme scheme in the poem because it is a free verse poem. It appears similar to the poem 1.1, where the mind is without fear by Tagore. However, here in this poem, so what you can do here, however, Tagore's poem has no steady rhythm or meter, either it is called free verse. Shakespeare uses lines with a steady rhythm of 5 beats in each. It is termed as blank verse. That is the difference, free verse and blank verse. Okay, think and write on your own. What is the theme or central idea of this poem? That question you write when you understood the poem only. So what you can get from the poem, that you have to write here. Then, which two stages of man described by Shakespeare sound humorous? Say why. Okay, the last stage of life sounds very sad and miserable. How can you make old age also cheerful and happy? That is depend on the person. Okay, so then the poem is entirely metaphorical. Pick out the comparison from the poem. Worlds, actors, then birth and death, schoolboy, the lover's sigh, then spotted leopard, last stage. Okay, in that way you have to write down different stages. Okay, then see, pick out from the poem 2 examples of each. That already I explained you, that is simile, onomatopoeia, alliteration, then metaphor, inversion. Which are the examples of inversion? With eyes sever, and second will be with good cap one line. Okay, then transferred epithet, seeking the bubble reputation, and lean and slippered pantaloon. Okay, that is the examples of transferred epithet. Okay, read the summary of the play. That question is activity based, so you don't solve this. Read the poem again and write an appreciation of the poem in a paragraph format. Okay, try to write down the appreciation of the poem in paragraph format. Okay, then solve these extra questions which is based on the stanza that I teach today. Okay,